Hey, Dr. Heather here. Today we are going to talk about cholesterol. So many of you have been diagnosed with high cholesterol, especially if you have low thyroid and your doctor puts you straight on statin drugs and then they tell you to stop eating fat. And they still tell you that eggs are bad, they still tell you that animal protein is bad, but I am here to tell you that that is not the full story. So your cholesterol has very little to do with dietary fat intake. When you have high cholesterol, it usually indicates that you have a thyroid issue, a blood sugar issue, or a thyroid issue, or some combination of the three. I rarely see one thing. I usually see at least two and likely three things going on that really raises your cholesterol. Now, I don't want you to think that fats are bad. Fats are not bad. And in fact, your body needs healthy fats in order to have good brain function, good hormone function, and many, many other processes in the bodies. So let's talk about what is a good fat and what is a bad fat. So we're going to start with the bad fat. So first of all, you really need to stay away from these bad fats: canola oil, soybean oil, anything that says vegetable oil. I know vegetable oil, it seems like vegetables should be good for us and it's a very clever name, but you really should stay away from vegetable oil, sunflower oil, safflower oil, peanut oil, margarine and shortening, and pretty much all butter substitutes. Now, why should we stay away from these things? These particular oils cause lots of oxidation, which is essentially premature aging. It is like razor blades for your cardiovascular system. It increases inflammation and it can lead to Alzheimer's and cardiovascular disease. Now, what fats should you eat? Now, the fats that you should eat and that you should eat pretty liberally, you should have lots of olive oil. You should have SCT oil, that stands for short chain triglycerides. You can have MCT oil and you can have avocado oil. Now these oils, oh, I didn't say coconut oil, so coconut oil also. Now these oils, it's very important that you understand how to cook with these oils and what temperatures they're best to cook with. So for example, olive oil should really be cooked less than 300 degrees, okay? So if you are roasting a chicken or roasting vegetables in an oven that's 400 degrees, it's way too hot for olive oil. These fats become denatured and can be very damaging to the body. So you want to use olive oil as raw as possible, so over a salad or something like that, or anything that you're going to cook less than 300 degrees. Now, coconut oil has a much higher heat tolerance, so you can use coconut oil in the oven when you're roasting or baking things. You can use it on top of the skillet. You can also use SCT oil. It also has it also is good at high heat. And avocado oil is also good at high heat. So you can use avocado oil, SCT oil, and coconut oil at high heats, and you want to keep olive oil at very low heats. Now MCT oil, you don't really want to cook with MCT oil. Most people use MCT oil as a nutritional supplement. So I've never cooked with MCT oil. I just really usually take it raw. So when you eat these really healthy fats, it improves your brain function. It improves your hormones. Did you realize that the first building block in making your hormones, and when I'm talking about hormones, I'm talking about all hormones, so DHEA, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, LH, FSH, the very first building block is cholesterol. So it's really important that we have healthy cholesterol levels. We eat healthy, great fats to support good brain function, to support decreased inflammation and reverse aging. That's right, I said reverse aging. You can actually age backwards. And that means that your chronological age is higher than your actual biological age. And so healthy fats are really, really good for you. They are very nutrient dense, so it doesn't take a lot of these oils to get the great added health benefits. So I encourage you to go through your pantry, go through your refrigerator, and get rid of anything that has any of those bad fats. And I assure you that there are products that use really good fats. One of the biggest hiding places for that canola oil and bad fats is in your condiments, in mayonnaise. But there is amazing mayonnaises that are made from avocado oil or olive oil. And be very careful because these labels can be tricky. Some of the big food companies have caught on to us really looking for olive oil, and on their mayonnaise they'll say made with olive oil. But if you turn the bottle over and you read the ingredients, the first ingredient is soybean oil, and then maybe some of the last ingredients would be olive oil. So it just has to have a little bit of olive oil for them to put that on the label. So make sure that you are reading your labels. Make sure you are avoiding those bad fats. And then there definitely are substitutions that have really good fats, but you have to read the labels.